Those are the 10 tribes which was carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanazar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a farther country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their stature which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow place of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Ashtoreth. Giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kapidah, and double honor to the man of great millstone, starting with the apostles and elders on down, out there on the highway and byway, rain, sleet, and snow, day in, day out, pushing the truth. I would like to say shalom and the water to the man of great millstone for doing an excellent job of pushing the truth, reaching the hopeful elect. Yahweh Ratazah, we are his hopeful elect that will be beamed into a chariot, that will be saved from destruction. To add to that, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has 100% truth of the Bible. Also, to the men and women that are listening and learning, continue the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Keep praying, keep repenting, and keep the laws and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If ye love me, keep my commandments. Well, as we all know, Thanksgiving is around the corner, and the people that are the people that are in this truth should not never ever celebrate that wicked holiday. Matter of fact, none of the holidays that America have to offer, because those are the holidays of the heathen. We are God's chosen people, as it states in Deuteronomy 7:6, and we have our own feast days, holidays, and laws and commandments that we are to take reverence to, and come out of the world and stop celebrating these wicked holidays. We need to know how this wicked man normally they normally call him Caucasian, white man, or whatever, but biblical, he's Esau Edom, and he came over and destroyed the American Indians almost to non-existent. So we need to know the history, of why we have been tricked to believe that everything was friendly and everything was great when Esau came over on ships. Esau came over on ships for an agenda to kill and steal and rape and pillage. So this is just gonna be a small lesson, and I'm gonna end it and see you on the next video. So let's jump right into it. And by the way, this is not my video. I'm just using it for a biblical a reason. Like I said, I'm not using it to sell this video or whatever. This video is freely on YouTube. You can look at it yourself, and you can come up with your own reasons, biblical reason, to teach our people the real truth of Thanksgiving. So by me throwing it out, I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Before there was Plymouth Colony, There was Patuxent, a coastal village of Wampanoag people populated mostly in the warmest season. Our people lived inland during the winter, and in the spring, or New Year, when the earth woke up and new life came to plants and animals, the birds and the trees, they moved to the coast. The Patuxent men cast their machine into the harbor and fished. The women planted and tended their gardens, and the children played on the beach. Then, when the cold wind blew the dry leaves back to the earth, the people of Patuxent would move inland where the winter wasn't so harsh. These people laughed and sang and danced to the beat of the drum wherever.
Well, as you can see in my introduction, GAD, which is the American Indian, they didn't really keep the laws and commandment in their own land, but they came over to another land called Austria to try to keep the law to the best of their ability. As you can see, the man and the little girl there, if you can see, let me get this here out the way.
Wherever they went. One can imagine.
Well, now you can see the man, he wore fringes, and those are commandments that the good Lord gave the children of Israel. And it stated that, these children, these people, they was a happy people. And the reason why they was a happy people, because they knew the law and commandment. They knew that they was God chosen people. Let me get up out of this here. I don't want to. Yeah, there you go. It says here that let's go to here. Said these people here, they were happy. Says here Psalm 144:15. Happy is that people that is in such a case. Yeah, happy is that people whose God is the Lord. Psalm 146:5. Happy is he that has the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God. So, they knew Jacob, they knew the founding four fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they know that they are part of the children of Israel. They know that they are set apart and a chosen people. Proverbs 3:13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. By the native Indian, they knew how to navigate. They knew they had wisdom, and the good Lord gave them wisdom to read stars and stuff like that. So they were a great and happy people, a peaceful people, until Esau came over. So let's go ahead and go back to the video.
You can imagine it was a happy life until the summer of 1614. That was the year Captain John Smith commanded a fleet of ships touring the New England coastal region. Among that fleet was a ship with a captain called Thomas Hunt. Upon his departure to return to England, Captain Smith instructed Captain Hunt to embark on one more landing and go to Patuxent and trade with the natives there. Captain Hunt was to get some fish and beaver pelts in exchange for things like blankets, knives, and metal pots. These things were quite a novelty to the people of Patuxent, so they sent a party of young men with furs to visit Hunt's ship that was anchored in the harbor. But instead of trading, the 20 men who boarded Hunt's ship were tricked. They were tackled and beaten and restrained below deck, captured to be sold as slaves. None but...
See, that's the real history. That's the beginning of the real history of the American Indian, which is GAD. They were deceived by Esau. They came over to do trade. All along, they wanted to enslave the people. tricked them and deceived them to have 20 men to come on their boats. These 20 men had, in their mind, they wanted, in their mind, they thought they were going to trade with the white men for what they got, you know. But all of a sudden, they was tricked. They were bamboozled. They was, deceived. You know, and so there was Esau's intention was to enslave these people because he felt Esau felt in this spirit that these people here, they were spiritual, they were peaceful, and by Esau being who he is, he's not straight, he's crooked, he's evil. He figured that he can take these people's land and control them and enslave them, and that's his whole main thing. Says here, Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. He's still that wicked man from Esau and Jacob. He's still that wicked man all the way back during the time of when we were leaving out of Egypt, and he wouldn't let us pass down a certain route, a certain highway to get by when we had got out of the captivity of Egypt. He didn't give us no passes, and also he killed a lot of our people that was falling behind when we were leaving out of Egypt captivity. Especially, the older elderly that was weak, that was sick, that couldn't move around. Esau went and killed some of our people. So, this man has always been wicked ever since, ever since the good Lord gave us the birthright. It was intended for us to have it. But Esau felt that, he didn't need it because he was hungry. He said, forget my birthright. I'm near death because I'm hungry. Esau didn't have no faith in his birthright, so he just gave it away. So, and he's mad because Jacob came as Esau, because Isaac was going to give it to Esau anyway. But the good Lord had the angel to talk with Rebekah to get Jacob to get the birthright. So he's been angry with the children of Israel ever since then. And his anger would never change, you know. Set him not, verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at the right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my word and be pricked therewith. So, don't put your belief and your faith in this crooked man thinking that he's going to do good by you, because his main objective is to be over you, to rule over you, to deceive you. That's his main objective. Any way he can put a knife in your back, he's looking to do it. Especially knowing that he can get away with it, he's going to do it.
But one was ever known to return home. His name.
And also to add to that, Esau, Edom, don't think just because you did all this to GAD, well, really to all the children of Israel, you're going to get that punishment back. You're going to get whatever you done, you're going to get it back. It says it, Exodus 21 and 16, and he that's still a man And he that stealeth a man and sell him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So you're going to get punished, but you're going to serve double in the kingdom. You're going to go into slavery, and after slavery, you're going to be put to death. And will be no more of Esau Edom. A lot of people, state that, I wasn't back there. I didn't do that. I'm not going to go to, slavery and stuff like that. I didn't do it. No, you're going to get it. Your children going to get it. Because the children that's here now, a lot of them were slave masters and had their hand in our corruption back then. So if you know anything about reincarnation, I think it's, no. Yeah. Revelation 13 and 9, where it says here, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that lead him to captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. We are waiting patiently. We are suffering through these hard times that he have his hand, his foot on our neck. And we are waiting patiently, suffering patiently, because we have the faith that the good Lord, he's going to redeem us. He's going to revenge us from all that has been done to us. And we're going to put you into captivity, Esau, Edom, for all that you have done to us. And that's going to come. Sooner than you think, it's going to come.
His name was Tisquantum. He came to be known as Squanto. Everyone seems to know his story, but not so much about how Squanto came to be the English-speaking Wampanoag who helped Plymouth Pilgrims survive. Today, many Wampanoag people still survive. 5 bands of Wampanoag are recognized by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, including the Assonet, Chappaquiddick, Herring Pond, Pocasset, and Seekonk people. 2 Wampanoag tribes are federally acknowledged sovereign nations, including the Oquina Wampanoag.
Now, I might have accidentally went back a little bit too far. Let me go back. I went too far back. Now, these tribes, Native American Indians that you're looking at here on the screen, those are our people. They always paint the American Indians in the movies as white people. But you're going to see that they look just like you and I. I'm from the tribe of Judah. And the similarity of how we look, our hair texture, woolly hair, these are our people. And Esau Edom, he portrayed the American Indian, like I said before, as Caucasian people, and they are not. They look just like us, as you will see. Tell you what, let me go to a GAD here in Google. See, you see a lot of people, brown skin, dark brown people, Says here, Hebrew Israelite tribal GAD. These here are brown skinned, copper toned people. And they are warriors. See? Those are people. See, it says here 170 tribes of GAD / Black Indians, which we know that, black is a derogatory name to call a group of people. Black means death, disgusting, evil, wicked. And we need to stop calling each other black. When you hold a black shirt up to your arm, it's a difference. Especially, you light skin and you hold, you light brown. Or as we say, high yellow, and you hold up a black shirt and you call yourself black. that is, I mean, that's crazy to even look at the real color black and then look at your skin and you high yellow. Or better yet, or dark brown. You still see the difference, But these men here are dark brown, copper brown, or however you want to call it, brown skinned men. You see that? But they label us as black. 170 tribe of GAD / Black Indian. See? And when I go back to the video, you're gonna see some more brown skinned Indians that society portray as real white or fair color, people like almost white. She's not coming in. But let me go back to the video.
Nearly 2,000 Mashpee Wampanoag based on Cape Cod. All the people engaged in the design and development of this exhibit, researching and writing, posing for images, and performing in video of Wampanoag. This is our story.
And by saying that, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. GAD, which is a tribe from the children of Israel. Those are people. They look just like your mother, your sisters, your brothers. Even though, I'm from the tribe of Judah, those people look just like, Gad look just like Judah. Judah look just like Gad. Ephraim look just like Gad. We all are brown people. And we are created to be Yahweh Bashim Shah, special people that were set aside. We are destroyed right now, but we're going to wake up and we're going to rule and live forever and ever and ever. To the men and women that are listening to the video, continue the faith of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Keep praying and repenting. You are Yahweh chosen people. Again, as it states in Deuteronomy 7:6 and many other chapters in the Bible, we are set aside. We are special. Come out of this world of Esau and come back into your nationality, your truth. Come back to this Bible and learn who you are. And I'm going to end it right there. Shalom.